All right, checking my chickens. Let's get started painting some of these things. Oh, I need to go over to my dealio. What's up, everyone? My name is Brent. Welcome to Wicked Minis. How's everyone doing today? Noah, what's up? What's up, Devon? How you doing? Trying to fix something. I need to fix the live thing because it just doesn't fix. We'll go part 2 on this. Part 2 works. Yeah, I'm up after the surgeries. I'm doing, and now it's like 7 days. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. There we go. Got that fixed. Now we can sit here and start working on these. Get this. There we go. My name's Brent. Welcome to Wicked Minis. We're painting little dudes. Painting little dudes for tabletop games. So they're gonna start turning out looking like this. So we're going from here to this. So we got 5 more of these dudes to still do. So I got like 5 more of these dudes. But we're getting there. And then after we're done with that, we could work on some I have to try to work on stuff that's relatively close. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to bend down enough to get the air compressor going, but I just got my hernia fixed, so it's been 7 days. So I'm up and going. I'm a dude painting a dude that fights other little painted dudes. That works. That works. I like that. I like that. All right, let's start working on some of the things that I wanted to get done here. First thing, I wanted to change up the wood stakes for their sights. So the wood sticks that are right here, we're going to change them up. So I had them with actually just regular browns, but we're going to change that now. First color up. Dark wood. Painty Paint Paint's gonna be doing a lurk for a minute. That's awesome, I appreciate it. So yeah, these are for the Warhammer Age of Sigmar. These dudes are in the category of the Night Haunts. They're called the Grimghast Reapers. They're kind of cool, and they're fun to paint too because they're relatively easy. They're pretty fun though. Yeah, just trying to get through the whole hernia process here. What's up, Turgeon? How you doing? How are things? Hopefully things a little bit better. A little bit better. I know it's not great. No. Well, hopefully a little touch better. I don't think it can ever be a better, but I guess I don't think I'm saying the right things. Surgeon coming in with that sub. 52 months, player. I do appreciate that immensely. Thank you. Yeah, 125 days straight. 125 streams straight. It's crazy. So yeah, so I was out for about a week because of I streamed for a little bit on Sunday. We'll see how long I can actually stream today too. The big one's my incisions that I have because I had like the robots that I went in to fix my hernia and my belly button. So there's like 4 other holes in my side here. And there's one that's on the lower part, like right before my hip. And like really like low abdomen, and if I sit for too long it kind of like pinches a little bit right there. So we'll see how long I can go, and I might have to stop and then go lay down, but I do feel better. Every day is a better day. Every day is a better day. It's a lot better than the first one, and it's a hell of a lot better than the second one. Second day was the worst day. Sarah Elizabeth, what's up? How you doing? And guys, like if you're hearing me from YouTube also, I'm dual streaming, so I have it on YouTube and Twitch. Most of my viewers are from the Twitch side, but I do appreciate you guys over there on the YouTube end. Thank you guys. I always need those. Likes and subs be nice too, so we can kind of slowly start grinding our way up through that. Yeah, I'm up. We'll see how long we'll go on this one. Like Sunday, I was able to do like 2 hours, and I was like, I can't do anymore. And I was struggling for 2 hours. Like I was struggling after an hour on Sunday. I should have just closed up shop about an hour in. I don't want to push myself. Okay, it's not like the hernia part's hurting or anything like that, because that's all cleared up, but it's that lower incision that I have there that bothers me the most while I'm sitting. Doesn't bother me while I'm laying down, but it bothers me while I'm sitting for long periods of time. So if I start actually hurting, I'm gonna call it quits. So, but I'd like to get at least 5 of these things done. We'll see. I think you understand. And I know, I'm sorry, Turgeon. I'm like, maybe the words are just not coming out proper and sincere. Like, honestly, I'm sincere about it. Like, I'm hoping things are a little bit better. You leave Thursday night, funeral Saturday. I fly back Monday. If I can, I'll lurk a little bit on Friday and Sunday. Just to save my streak. Just to save your streak, absolutely. But I don't have unlimited data on my phone, so it won't be long. It's okay, man. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You gotta tend to some things, man. Yeah, absolutely. We're all here for you too, man. And then I'm doing this little assembly process so we can get these dudes done a little bit quicker. It always doesn't seem that way, but it does go by a little bit faster. Ugh. So I don't blow my belly button out. Just got it fixed. Been trying to prevent myself from sneezing. I've only sneezed like 3 times in 7 days, which is not bad. Normally I sneeze like 20 times. And the 3 times that I sneezed, it hurts so bad, guys. It hurts so bad. The first one, I thought I blew it back out again. Like, I swore I did. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I broke my belly button again. Like, I wish I had like cute sneezes, like those like cute, like, you know, like, yeah, you know, those kind of sneezes. I have like, and it's like blowing paints off my desk. Like, they're so, enough where I could pull muscles. Like, I've literally like pulled muscles under my ribs. I sneeze so hard. Almost feels like I cracked them. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do to myself? And so it's like, it's hard to stop myself. I'm like fingers in my nose, just like holding my belly button, and it just, oh my gosh, it was horrible. Like, coughs don't hurt as nearly as bad as they did, so. But boy, I tell you what. I just don't want to do this again. That freaking sucked. Think like it's nice around this time because then GW doesn't hammer me with a bunch of stuff to buy. Like all their stuff comes out in like Black Friday things. I don't have to really worry about spending any money, which is nice. Work on family Christmas and stuff. Oh, those are horrible. Like you don't even get like a slight you don't even get a slight relief. Like you can barely catch your breath because it hits you so hard. It's just like kabloo, kabloo, kabloo. You're like, oh my God, just let me breathe. Yes, I hate those ones. Oh, those are like my worst enemy because after I do that, I have to like literally just go lay down or sit down for a minute. Like if I'm standing and it's hitting like that, like I have to hold on to something, otherwise I'll just fall over. Like they're the worst. And then I'm always like trying to grab my ribs because my ribs are the ones that are always like something like pops like in my ribs, like in between or behind or whatever. And then I literally can't breathe because it's like literally knocks the air out of me. So then I'm like, kabloof, kabloof, oh my God. Yeah, those are probably by far the worst. See a combat patrol box for your LARPs kids. She's shown interest in the Thousand Suns are awesome. That'd be a perfect one. Thousand Suns, yeah, they have interest in the Thousand Suns are cool looking. I like Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns. And then that Thousand Suns CP box is pretty nice with the demon prints in there. Well, yeah, like demon. Does it have I'm not sure. I know it has the demon prints. I'm assuming it has Rubik Marines. And I wonder if it has the Scarab Terminators. I don't think they have the goat people, God, what? Now it slipped my mind. What the heck are they called? Zangers. Zangers. There you go. The TZANGRRRS. Zangers. That would be, because I don't think they have them. Or maybe if they do, they're the sorcerer ones. How old is she? Is she at least a teen? But then also my boy put them together when he was 8, so even if it's around 8, it would be fine. Oh my God, yeah, let her do the hobby. Now, she might not pull out. Now, she might not do it right away. But, yeah, let her do the hobby. Let her do it. Let her do it. Do your LARP friends live close by where maybe she could hang out, maybe hobby with you guys? I was all expecting her to be like young. And you're like, well, she's still young compared to all of us, right? But like, I thought she was gonna be like a kid. Then I'd be like, oh, well, let's see. She's a grown ass adult. Let her do the hobby. Let her feel whether it's fun or the anguish. However, but you gotta give her. You can't give it off easy. Demon Prince, the Shaman, cool. Oh, the Enlightened, those are the ones that are sitting on the discs. And then 10 Rubik Marines. Fate Caster Great Bows. No, those are great. Like if you got the Shamans are nice. Those are perfect. Because you're always gonna need like 1,000 Zangers. That's just how it goes. And they got some really cool demons because you can either do like the pink horrors, the blue horrors, you can add those in there. The Warp Beast, which the Warp Beast is the best, which I still kind of wish they kind of update that because that's a pretty old model. Be kind of cool to get like a newer, updated, cooler looking Warp Beast would be awesome. But yeah, for sure. There's traffic, okay. Well, that's not bad. I think that's like bad, not bad for you guys. Like that would kill me. But it feels like your guys' traffic over there on the East Coast is like, just like an hour's like pleasant, right? Everything's like an hour drive. And that's like comfortable hour drive. Like if I had to do an hour drive anywhere here, I would lose it. Like I'm not prepared for. I don't even really like West Coast traffic, and that's the same thing as like West Coast traffic. Like, ugh. Where everybody's like, when anybody can tell you like an hour's not bad, and then like you haven't lived like here where like. That doesn't exist here. It's starting to get that bad here. I'm gonna have to find a new place to go move to where everything's like 30 minutes away. Sorry guys, I'm working on this freaking paint. It's a little thick. Thick. See, what we're trying to do is give it like that withered wood. See, that's like perfect. That's like perfect. Like, see, like in your LARP, it's like an hour away. But you guys only do that like quarterly. Like, that's fine. So you're moving out here? I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave anywhere anytime soon. But who knows? You never know what'll happen. I don't know if I could actually... You're like Hollow Earth, you're a realtor? Duh, man, do you guys' houses have basements? I still want a basement so bad. There's no such thing really here as basements here. But then also you guys are not in like tornado area. But you guys get like hurricanes and stuff, right? No, you guys have basements? Large amounts. Yeah, you guys do get hit with a lot of snow. Like, it's like hit and miss here. Like, we getting like all these weird atmospheric rivers coming in. So they're just like warm, tropical rainstorms now. This thing, it never used to be a thing like that here. It's weird. I mean, it's so much water, like Washington State is like flooding. Like mass flooding everywhere in Washington. That atmospheric river is hitting them hard. All right, no problem, Dark Rosie. How's the belly button? The belly button's not too bad. I feel really good now. We're like a week in now, so we'll see how it goes for the long sessions of sitting. It just depends on if that incision still bothers me. Because I got like 4 incisions on the side here, so. But the one when I'm sitting, the worst one is the very bottom one. So we'll see how long I can go. My goal was like 2 hours, but if we can squeeze a 3rd hour, we'll squeeze a 3rd hour. But how's the tail implant? Yeah, it was funny. They were all looking at me funny when I was in there. I was like, yeah. They're like, do you know what you're gonna have for a procedure? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be putting a gene seed in me so then I can be a super soldier, freaking space marine. And then they're all like, didn't get what I was talking about, but that's what because they ask you it like 6,000 times, like, what, you're in that surgery? Like, you're in there for what kind of surgery? Like, yeah, you guys are gonna be putting a gene seed. You're gonna put a gene seed implant in me. I'm gonna be a space marine after we're done. I'm just gonna miraculously grow like another like 3 feet and be like 9 foot tall and like freaking 400 pounds and gonna put me in a big giant ass suit. Like a big giant Iron Man. Oh, it's somewhere there. You never know, might be. I mean, that's like your life source. I mean, everything was originally attached there once upon a time. Maybe they do. No, they put the gene seed in your chest, but it's like right below your heart. You know, you can still get there. How many how many holes they put in me? It's easy enough to put a gene seed in there. Well, that's the difference between anesthesia and no anesthesia. If I didn't have anesthesia, then that's Fabius bile. And anesthesia, I think we're good. Yeah, Dark Elder are no joke either. They're pretty nasty as well. They like the dark. Barely. Yeah, there's like a barely moment there, right? Dark Eldar like making you suffer. But so does Fabius bile. Like, he gets his knickers off when he's just like, oh yeah. That's true. I don't think I would like to be part of Eldar. Like the Dark Eldars. But again, it's not a bad option though. Like, it isn't a bad option. The Archon is terrifying with the incubi. The amount of damage they put out, I bet. Those seem like those always been kind of like weren't they always kind of like the power hitters? I know they get nerfed a lot, but normally aren't they always like kind of the heavy hitters is the incubi? If I can't have this objective, no one can. That's pretty rough. The whole kilocan unit gone. All right, now we gotta go one more color up. So that first base coat color, we did the dark wood. The second coat was handle wood, but I mixed a little bit of the dark wood in there so we could still keep it kind of withered, so it's kind of old. Keeping it old. And then the next one is withered wood, and we're gonna be adding the two mixed colors that we already have with this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, all right. It's dry. Let's keep going. Well, this is about all we need here. Okay. And now we're going to just kind of do some edge highlights and normal highlights. Kind of really bring this out. Nice. What's up, Dragon? How you doing? I'm getting better. I'm getting better. If I can just stomach stop bloating is still just my main issue, really. And of course, if I'm sitting for too long, I still get occasional like pains in my incision. So we'll see. We'll see how long we go for today. Okay, we just have the wife's B-Day. Nice. Yeah. That's from like overstuffed full, all that rice. And then caking it on top. Yeah. Mine is, it's like, I can have a bowl of ramen and I'm like exploding. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. But still, even that's getting like a little bit better on my hand, like on my half. Like, it is getting better. Kind of forgot it was Tuesday. You're the second person that said that. Forgetting it's Tuesday. Yeah, and honestly, I was kind of off too. I swore it was Wednesday today. Because yesterday was miserable because I have to do my, like, for work-wise, I have to do my continuing education. It's like a 6-hour course of nonsense. And it's just I have to do it every year. It's always very frustrating. Because the worst part is like nothing changes in a year, so it's like the same old. Every year I gotta keep on getting these certificate of continuing education crap for my licenses. And I did that yesterday and that was like 5 hours of listening to that trash. And the thing is like the reason why I even call it trash, because it's funny, because when I'm like listening to it, and this is to get my like, it's not getting anything really. It's just the continuing having my license as an exterminator. But everything that you learn from that 6-hour course is not to be doing what I'm doing. It's like, it's the most contradictory thing ever. Perfect. Getting there. Almost done with the sticks. Man Fat, appreciate it so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. All right, so those are done. Now, next one, we're gonna go into the cloth. And then the dudes are gonna look like this. Almost. We still got one more thing we gotta do. But to the extent, yes. Next thing up, camel green. Lay this down first. Gonna need a little bit of bright ivory. Then you're gonna need a little bit of bright pale green. And then Darth Rosie coming in with that sub, 37 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, it's up. Thank you. I'm working on these are models from Games Workshop, the company making Age of Sigmar. It's one of their games. It's kind of like a fantasy game. The dudes I'm working on are Night Haunts. These specific guys are called the Grimghast Reapers. They'll eventually turn into something like this after we're all done. And we're gonna put verdigris on we're gonna have to get some verdigris going onto all the bronze. But they're cool, they're fun. They're neat looking models. I got a bunch of cool ones we'll be working on after I'm done with these dudes. This is actually something for my own personal army. I just finished my knights. I would show you my knights, but after surgery, I can't get to my knights, so I can't show you guys. I put them all away, and I think I should at least kept one of them out or something. Francois, what's up? And then that would be for same company, Games Workshop, and then they made a game called Warhammer 40,000, so that's in the 41st millennia. So it's a sci-fi game. So they have a sci-fi game. This is like a fantasy game. And then they got even an older fantasy game too. So they have like a few games, like board games. Like these are like big tabletop games. They go on like 5 foot by 4 foot tables. And then you play kind of a strategy game on there, you know, taking over objectives and then fighting your enemy of another player, of another army of them. So you normally get these dudes, they're all in regular plastic, and then you build them, and then build them. It's like a big old hobby deal. I build so many now all I want to do is just paint them. I don't even want to build them anymore. What's going on? All right, you're gonna have to fill me in with the TF2. What's TF2? It's TF. Stuck on how to do your Eldari bases? I'd make them wavy sand. That's how I do all my bases. That's what I was planning on doing on my Eldar. They're all gonna be like an orange, yellow, wavy, like dune. Like think of dune, like dunes, like duny waves of sand. I'll make them snow bases. How you doing, Francois? You're doing the decals on the Phantom legs before the weathering. Nice. Team Fortress. Gotcha. Gosh. I knew that came up, and I was like, dude, I swear I've heard it. There's a friend of mine that really likes freaking Team Fortress. Let's go ahead and just actually do all of the works on this thing. So I'm going to take that camo green. Make sure I have enough of it here. And we're going to take that bright ivory that we showed previously and mix it in here. think this will work. You played a lot as well for Team Fortress? Yeah. There's a friend of mine that I know that plays it. I never got a chance to play Team Fortress. He's all in it, like just telling me about all sorts of things of that game. Let's see here, Devon. You bought the Star Wars game, Battle of Hoth. It's a mini war game similar to Memoir 44, if anyone has played that. It's fun and actually fun and scratches the itch if you don't have the time for a 40K game. Then the miniatures are all painted up and stuff, so they're not that bad. Live stuff is awesome. It's very fun. We're sort of doing good. Rebel gets troops, speeders, and stationary guns. Empire has troops, probe, droids, and AT-AT walkers. There's a scenario book and 2 campaigns. Yeah, well, Fallout, yeah. I know, I'm familiar with Fallout. I played Fallout like a lot. Oh, the minis are unpainted for the Star Wars thing? Okay. Yeah, one thing is I can't do, I still can't do VR. It's the one thing that the gaming, I can play, and then like the games that I play are like difficult for me to play now since the graphics are so good and it's so realistic. A lot of things, like, it makes me sick. Like, I actually get like a motion sickness from it. It's funny, it's hilarious. So like VR is like out of my league. Like my boy will play VR and I can't wear that thing for more than like 10 minutes and I start getting sick. I'm like, I can't do it. What happens, I got old and I can't handle them. So that's why I play board games. I play like old games. Like I'm telling you, like right now, and I can tell you, I'm a little peed off of it too. I was playing so there's the pixel remastered of the Final Fantasy 1 through 6. So I bought that bundle of 1 through 6. And it's the Pixel Master, so I'm replaying like Final Fantasy 1. This is off like the NES, all right? And I played it on the NES. And I think I was just too young to figure out how to beat it, but I do remember being in certain areas. And I'm playing it on the Pixel Remastered, and like a lot of these dudes are like hard. Like they're like hard. And I was saying, I'm like, why are these guys so hard? I'm like looking up, I'm like, why are these guys so hard? I don't remember these guys being that hard to beat when I was playing it on the NES. So they literally like doubled it, because in Final Fantasy 1, your max level can only go up to 50. And so now I'm like all the way at the end of Final Fantasy 1. Like I just gotta fight Chaos and I'm done. Like I'm done with the game. And in my mind, I feel like it was telling me like in Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, that boss only has a 2,000 hit points. And then now I look up in the digital remastered, like the digital pixel remastered one, the Final Fantasy 1, that last boss has 20,000 HP. And then, but then also in the digital remastered of Final Fantasy 1, your level doesn't end at level 50. You actually can go all the way up to level 99. And now I'm feeling like I have to go all the way up to 99 to fight that final boss, because I can't hit him hard enough to kill him before all my dudes are done. Catan, I never played Catan. I'm not a big fan of those. Like I like things that have like miniatures. I know a lot of people play Catan. Catans are like really long games. Like those are ones that take up your dining table for like 3 or 4 days playing those. Those are like long table games. And card games, lots of card games. Never played Exploding Kittens. I know that thing was like a huge success. That's like one of the big Kickstarter successes, is that Exploding Kittens. Never played it though. And then of course, yeah, Uno, and their freaking 6,000 different kinds of Unos they have now. Yeah, I used to be really good at chess. My chess skills suck now. So I'm having a little nostalgic thing now, friggin' playing my Final Fantasy games. I've been playing those actually on the PlayStation 4. I haven't got the PlayStation 5. I don't play enough video games to justify myself in console systems. Yeah, so it's like I only have just like the PS4, so there was a sale that was on it for like the old Final Fantasy ones. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play all the Final Fantasies again. But then there's some like weird things like what's happened like Final Fantasy, because like we're 1 through 3 were on, well, 1 was on on NES, 2 was on NES, 3 was on Super Nintendo, 4 might have been on Super Nintendo, but it might not have been. It might have been already on PlayStation, like 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8 were all on the PlayStation. Could have been 4 through, oh shoot, I think 9 was on there also. So I think it was 4 or 5 through 9. 4 through 9 or 5 through 9 were all on the PlayStation. And then you had X, Final Fantasy X, and then that was actually on the Xbox. Yeah, I love Doom. I'm a big Doom player. I do love Doom. But you gotta talk about like Doom's like ancient game. I freaking love Doom. I like the new Dooms also. I still haven't got a chance to play the Dark Ages one. But I did play Eternal, and I like that one, but that came out a few years ago. I gotta play the Doom Dark Ages. The first true Space Marine. Okay. I like it. But now we're going to start all over back from the beginning. Oh. And I used to play the crap out of Halo. I used to play Halo all the time. Call of Duty, I stopped at Black Ops. Like the first Black Ops. And then I don't play Call of Duty anymore. My patience has grown slim on Call of Duty. I don't have it anymore. It's all so frustrating. I can't play it anymore. Star Blaze wants to do a KOTC game. Player Orcs. Oh, that's the Coliseum. The Coliseum game. Looked at the list of her reactions. It was the fun. Oh, that's awesome. From 2022, like Doom 4. That was Doom 4, or did they just rename it back to being Doom again? Or maybe if I was screwing that up. So they have like Doom 1, 2, and 3, and then Doom. Doom Eternal. I feel like there was another Doom in there. Maybe there was a Doom 4, and then Doom Eternal, and then Doom Dark Ages. My energy is wild. Yeah, naturally just freaking a nutcase. Yeah. Alright, this is like my moment of like zen, man. Is to get away from it all and painting some minis, getting some stuff up so I can get an actual Age of Sigmar army. So it's a big army. Got a lot of miniatures. I did a whole bunch of miniatures. Just trying to get the rest of these dudes all painted up so I can have some variables in my army while I'm painting. All jacked up on green tea, man. You're like, you're in danger there, Sarah Elizabeth. That's funny. And World of Warcraft, oh my God. So many hours in World of Warcraft. No more. I haven't done any World of Warcraft. Even all the new ones that are popping out, they look very appeasing. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, nope, 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 no. I am not gonna be spending freaking 1,000 hours like I did before. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Same with LOL. No, 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 no. No more, no more. Can't compete with those Koreans anymore, dude. Outclassed in League of Legends. No way. And Dota. Play the crap out of those things. Sarah, you're going to be running the Vanguard nids? Nice. Nice. You're getting some bug love. You been learning about it more? Yeah, League of Legends, dude. Oh my gosh. And Dota, oh. Played it so much, so much. Like, I've ruined relationships with freaking WoW, LOL, and Dota. Like my life consumed. Yeah, no more. I can't get in there. I can't get in it. I have to force myself not to. I want to, but no. I did like Diablo until they did what they did, and now I don't like it no more. DOD is forever, Diablo's forever ruined for me. Worst part is I don't think they're ever gonna fix it. Wasn't bad until they brought in the seasons, and then they brought the seasons in, it's ruined. They ruined it, and then, well, actually, they ruined it before the seasons came. They ruined it when they did a nerf. Once the nerf happened, I was wondering why my guy was sucking so bad, because I'm sitting there like, why is he sucking so bad? Like, I can't kill anybody now. Like, what the hell happened? Oh, they nerfed them all. All right. Hurt my feelings, I'm done. And then they did the season thing where now you can't even continue with the character you have. You have to like start all over again. I'm like, nope, done. You freaking, you guys do this all the time in the gaming industry. I can't stand it. So there's this money grabbing nonsense, forcing me to freaking try to do stuff like that. I'm like, nah, no more. Oh, that's better. Skins for, I need to talk back with him. I'm having always such a tough time, you know, once we grew up. have our own families and kids and stuff like that. It's hard for us to like actually sit down and talk about things like that. I don't know exactly how far he is with TF2 and how much he's done since then, the last time I talked to him. But yeah, I'd have to like literally have to talk to, I haven't had a chance to even talk to him. Everything's just been so hectic. It's crazy when you get older and lives start doing things. We used to talk all the time and hang out all the time to like just so infrequent, almost like a long distance friendship, you know? And we live in the same town, like crazy. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. The board games, these are my main board games. So these are my big like tabletop games. So like they take a full tabletop. So this stuff here, Age of Sigmar, 40K. What else do I got? Okay, like Kings of War, the Armada. I would love to play the Armada from Antic Games. Same with Kings of War. Another rank and flank system. Got Conquest. I love Conquest. And then hopefully down the road I can actually do some D&D stuff. That would be kind of neat too. So that's kind of like where I'm at the moment. And so, yeah, so I'm like, and then like I got a whole bunch of Kill Team stuff, got a bunch of Warcry stuff. I'm a big Game Workshop fan, so I do have a lot of Game Workshop miniatures. And then also just for like the painting things, like I love painting too. So like painting's like my main jam. More so than actually probably playing the games is painting the miniatures. So a lot of things I have are like busts and miniatures and just small things to paint. And then like, things like that. Mostly doing these live streams, kind of showing the way how I paint stuff. It's mostly what I've been doing. And then eventually here, we're gonna have to start upping ourselves up and getting back into the competitive game. Well, competitive again. And start actually painting competitively. Kind of like it's a whole process. Start going into competitions again. See how things are going. See how we stand after all these years of painting. See if I can kind of walk away with some trophies would be nice. Start getting back into traveling again. Probably do that in 2027. Give myself like a year. Get myself through 2026. Maybe start trying to go into some conventions for 2027. Start going into the painting competitions and start doing those things. Who Gamma Jack is, or like Mark from Invincible. I feel like I kind of know who Mark is from Invincible. I think I do know Omni-Man. Conquest from Invincibles, yeah. But without the other two, yeah, yeah. Ah, it's dripping on me. It's dripping on me. That was cold. That was cold. You got pictures posted in the pics on my Discord? Oh, let me see if I can lean over here. Yeah, this day's pretty neat though, what you got here. A Coliseum, having your miniatures here going in. You guys are going to have to try this out since I got so many miniatures now. It's going to be cool, dude. That's going to be pretty neat. Oh, my music stopped now. Always something. That's cool, dude. That's cool. I like that.
He sits above the feeding trough, watching the cattle chew and cough. Not flesh nor man, a spectral judge.
This sounds so funny.
His stare won't budge. You ate the ration, you wore the mask. Now you are his. No need to ask. He who watches never speaks, but all who eat grow dumb and weak.
Not that expensive. You get buildable terrain. You get pretty mad with case, and it's on sale on Frontline right now. Okay.
Drink the shit.
And yeah, banger super funny. Okay, good. It's easier to do smaller games too. It's always easier to do smaller games. All right, man. You have a good one. I appreciate you coming and hanging. Oh, shoot. Dipped my brush in the wrong brush here. In the wrong paint, guys. In the wrong paint. I would have picked up a curse. It depends on how much of enforcement did you give her. Be like, you know what I really need is the Curse City box. Like the Curse City box. Heading off for now. All right, you two. I'm gonna go off the game. There you go. Let's have a good one. Have fun. Yeah, Dragon, it'd be awesome if you get that Curse City box. It's a good box. Now I've heard like misguidance on like how the game actually plays, but it is a good box for miniatures. Like 50 something miniatures. You know? Against his Blood Angel list, he was very good mid player, almost won. That's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool getting that Total War 40K, man. I think that's gonna be a pretty neat game. Also, back on the Cursed City thing, like, let alone having it great, but you gotta get that thing. I mean, they're already gonna be dropping that Dark Water. I mean, suppose I'm getting mine Friday, Saturday, someday like that. So my Dark Water's coming to me. But you gotta get that thing. Yeah, it shows that you can have like pretty much any army you ever wanted. It's pretty cool, I gotta say. Yeah, I hope they don't mess it up, yeah. Can't answer that. Hey, you bet it will be unplayable in the beginning? It just ain't gonna work. Nope, I feel like I'm missing 2 here. Yeah. I don't think I have the super edge highlights on this. Way too much, yeah. Cut everything in half. I appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, it's like, yeah, like when Space Marine 2 is really good. But it's Space Marine 2, like they already had like the first go. Even the first Space Marine was really good. I enjoyed it. But with Total War, like how the Total War, like Age of Sigmar stuff works, you know, it's like slightly different than how it looks like the gameplay style on the 40K one. Looks like there's quite a bit more mechanics involved. Because it looks like you get like orbital. It looks like you get like orbital reinforcements and stuff like that. Like it looks like there's a little bit more mechanics involved. Right? Yeah, it's much better. Yeah. Or did he dig in it? Brat. I'm glad that he's doing it, but boy, it was freaking pretty rough. Yeah, I won't get it anymore because I like the advent calendars for Legos is like hard to get your hands on. Like I ordered those things in like October. Then I forgot all about it. And then my son was giving me a bunch of grief that I got. I'm like, oh, you're gonna be... And then my son's like, oh, I need freaking Legos. I can't believe you got me Legos. Like I got this before he ever told me he didn't want any Lego stuff because I thought it'd be kind of cool for an advent calendar. And then like, I don't know, he's being a pain in the butt right now. Being a crappy teenager. I'm hoping that they just come out and drop Lehman Russ. Christmas Day, like they did with Fulgrim last year. They dropped Fulgrim. I'm hoping that they drop Lehman Russ. I don't know. Like, I don't know what he wants. I'm like, you really want the ones that give you the little crappy pieces of chocolate, or the ones that give you like the really cool Lego ones? Like, I get him the Star Wars Lego Advent Calendar. I need to be more specific. Like, the Star Wars Lego Advent Calendar is a very hard calendar to get. I order those things in October because by the time that they actually release them for shelf purposes, they disappear. They're gone. Like Walmart, Target, Amazon, they are gone. They were gone in like seconds. So I was doing good. So I actually just signed up for Legos. like the actual Lego website, and then they send me a notification that they come for pre-orders, and you can pre-order them, but you pre-order them in like October, and they send them to you in like the beginning of November. And so I ordered it, and then by the time I forgot all about it, it was in my closet, and I was like, oh shoot, man, we're like 16 days in. So I went and gave him the advent calendar, and he was just like, oh, you got me Legos and white Legos. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, and I get him one like every year. So I get him like a Star Wars advent calendar because I always think those are cooler than the ones with the little crappy pieces of chocolate in them. And like, I didn't really want to get a bunch of chocolate anyways because we go through Halloween and that's like a million pieces of chocolate we go through already. I'm like, I feel like this would be a lot better of a deal, you know? And they're so neat. Like, they're like so cool. Like, I wish I had those kind of advent calendars, you know, when I was a kid. I didn't get those. I get the ones with the crappy stale chocolate because those are advent calendars from, I don't know, a million years ago. They just slap a new year on them when you get them. I'm still just gonna do it anyways, and if he doesn't want it anymore, I'll do the advent calendar because I think they're cool. Yeah, absolutely, Dragon. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's so true. Like, I don't know. Be put in their place a little bit, I guess. Oh, Lord. We're almost there, guys. Almost got all 5 of these dudes done. It's perfect. It's kind of what I wanted to do. Maybe after I finish this, I might just call it because I know I still feel pretty good, but we still got a little bit more to do on these dudes. But we got to base them and then wash them, and I still got to do the verdigris, but I want to do the verdigris after the wash. So I was hoping to get these things washed real quick, and then they can dry, and then we can work on the previous 5, because I actually sat down and did 5. Sleepy time for you, Painty Paint Paints. Glad to see you're feeling better. I know, thank you. I appreciate it. It wasn't as bad as it started, that's for sure. Go with highlights. My back. My back. Yeah, like nothing wakes you up more in the morning than the morning wake up stretches, and then you feel all the pain in the belly. You're like, yeah, you're like, oh god. I never knew like how badly that like really interferes when you're stretching. When I'm like stretching, like when you wake up, you're like trying to stretch it all out, and all of a sudden your belly's just like on fire. You're like, oh my god, yeah, it's the classic waking up, man. Sitting there, I'm like, oh wow, I am up, and I don't need to go back to bed right now. That is pretty crummy. Can't even get like a true stretch in either. It just like ruins the stretch. Like I want to have like that kitty stretch, you know, like a cat does. And it gets ruined by my belly. My belly button hurting. I'm like, oh, like this is terrible. Get a spot here. That does look good. Okay, cool. Wish I could finish these. We're gonna try. I need to eat my dinner here pretty soon before it gets cold. Let's see. I think all these things have a bone skull somewhere. So we're gonna drop red gray. This is a great color for my skull bones because we're just going to make it real simple and easy. Okay, and then we're going to do bone. And yeah, it's gloss, but after I varnish them all with matte varnish, it all, no more glossiness. Okay. And then for the tombstones, the dark stone, because I'm trying to use up all my army painter here. Okay. And then more army painter, filthy cape. Filthy cape. Filth. Then we're gonna do another one. So we're gonna just go straight leather brown. Then we're gonna add the bright ivory to it to get the second tone on there. I only need it for just a little minute little thing here. Leather brown. There's these little blindfolds that are on the dudes here. fast we're getting these dudes done is awesome. Got some nice little Grimghast Reapers, which will put me up to like 20 of these dudes. I think that maybe I'll just keep the other dudes the way they are, because they're old, and that's how I painted them. But I guess I could sit down and start updating them a little bit more from how I painted them back in the day to how I paint them now. All of them? Yeah, that's all of them. All right, another thing I forgot to do, let's go and do that real quick, is take that bright pale green and the bright ivory, and you're gonna get like an ultra mint. Ran out of bright ivory. Let's fix that. What's up, Antifreeze? How you doing? Then I'm just gonna kind of give little highlights on my little ghosty. Little cool little highlights on them. Oh, that one's all done. Did I do enough on this one? Nope, I didn't hit his face. Doing classwork? Gotcha. Got classwork you're working on? Sweet. Oh, well, we still have it here. Yeah, you know, like, I figured that's what you were doing. You're going to get up and doing that cybersecurity thing, right? Which I think that's, like, awesome. That's, like, kind of what I want to do. Keep thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, yeah, after I get my stupid HVAC stuff done, because I need that for, like, my own personal house. That's the only reason I'm doing it, what I'm doing. I think I might start doing that. Start slowly taking classes in that, and that's what I'll just go into is that stuff. That seems like that's a better. It'll make your brain bleed. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was gonna do the IT stuff, but I don't want to work in the IT thing. Because it was either gonna be like cybersecurity or doing like, you know, like coding. But then when it comes into coding, I almost kind of want to make my. Yeah, you have to, of course. Yeah, I was thinking when I was looking into it, it has like a bunch of IT stuff I need to get done. Can't just go straight into the good stuff yet. Got to get through all the other stuff. So I figured I'd work on that, work on the coding parts. So it depends if we go in that, you know. Starts at the help desk? Yeah. Well, my thing is too, it's just like, I don't know if I want to do that or go into the coding of like making games, because I like to actually like make my own like RPG video game. Stuff like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Like older big games, not like cool fan, like not like Call of Duty stuff. I'm like just like small like RPG, you know, 16-bit kind of game. Stuff that you could probably. Yeah, but independently they do. And do independently and not working for a game company. I don't want to do that. Or just make my own. You play enough games, you get it. You just gotta kind of get into the works of how everything kind of relatively works, and then you just kind of do that. And then if you need extra hands or whatever, then I probably get them on the fly more than doing that. Actually working for a place. My deal is to try to skip the whole working at the help desk. They can take all my other customer service things that I've done for years. Yeah, for the IT, that's where I was like learning the IT stuff and then going into cybersecurity would be the best. Like, but you have to start out with IT, so I figured I'd just go into school for IT stuff, and then after getting that down, going into cybersecurity after that, or go and start doing the C++ or the C note, and then learning how to code, like up into the higher like engineering coding would be awesome. And that's probably brain bleeding stuff. But that'd be kind of cool in that kind of aspect. And probably like game development coding would probably be the best thing I would like there. Well, you got to go two directions. So you go IT into cybersecurity, or you do the coding going into coding development software for like coding engineering. But there is some still basics like network setup systems and whatnot that you have to go through. Like, I guess maybe just learning the basic IT whatever stuff, and then it goes into developments of that. Like when I was looking at it as the classes, it looked like they had some sort of beginnings, and then they'd kind of go into a different direction than it is for IT going to cybersecurity. Most developers don't even know shit about IT. Well, I like to know some of my basics would be just, it would be relatively nice just in personal aspects of knowing that would be nice. And then either go towards the cybersecurity end or go in development end. So it just kind of depends on which one I'm thinking about doing. Because if I can start developing, it doesn't have to be much. Like I've literally seen my son. Like my son plays the weirdest, like most absurd looking games on the phone. Like literally, like he plays like stick figure like stuff, like stick figure samurai, stick figure like bow and hunting things. Like they're just like these really like silly games, and it has like 10 million downloads on those things. So I'm like, and they're free of course, but then you have to pay to not have ads, and I think that's where you get most of your things, and then also like the in-stream currency of the game. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, obviously it doesn't have to take that much, right? Like, that's what I gotta say. Like, I'm not shooting for, you know, James Cameron perfection. I'm after like, you know, Kevin Smith, you know, in that dynamic, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not talking about like AAA freaking movies, like, you know, film it in your backyard kind of movies kind of deal. Is it just because of a borderline there? Like a difference between a Canadian one and an American one? Because there probably is a huge difference. There probably is. Like it might be completely different country aspects of what the difference is. Like it could be. It definitely could be. Yeah, service desk work, understandable. Whatever I had in the desk, okay. Yeah, because I was thinking doing some like stuff like that. Like that seems like that's awesome. That seems a little bit more appealing. I'm tired of having a, a lot of people, it's vice versa. Yeah, got me one first line on combat issues, then goes actual IT teams for specific areas, be it network or app specifics. Okay, yeah, because I was sitting there, I was like, I kind of want to do this now. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you get to be outside all day. And I tell you what, I am tired of being outside. Now, I think probably people that are inside a building office or whatever probably have a different opinion about this. But it's like, I am tired of being outside. I am tired of dying outside. I kind of want to be inside a controlled environment where I'm not either dying of extreme heat or extreme cold or whatever. Would be nice. So that's why I was thinking something along those lines. Guys, it's been just brutally killing, just driving countless hours. I like people were like, oh well, you get to go outside and you're outside and doing this and stuff, and I'm like, dude, how many hours I sit at red stoplights? How many hours? Like hours and hours of that. I'm like, ugh, I was already a truck driver before, and a lot of times you're just doing freeway and backup traffic driving, but it's like in town stuff is just sitting at red lights and traffic all day. I'm like, ugh. Ugh. I'm so over it. I'm done. Burnt. No more. So that's why I was thinking like maybe something of relative inside work a little bit, Yeah, I can see that too. I can see not wanting to start hobbying. I get it. Development as needed. Okay. What I hate about saying, yeah, you don't want to be at the hobby desk. They do more of the complicated stuff. I'm on the couch assembling models and painting because the thought of sitting at a computer chair in front of a monitor makes me sick. Oh boy, you just started, Darth Rosie. You just started. You only had like a few weeks in this thing. Because before you were outside, like you were at like like those big old, those whatever places, those oiled places. So you're in like a big old facility, moving around in it. Desk job, then moving up the system admins is way more doable. All right. Because I'm just spitting ball here. Like that's all I'm doing right now. Like I have no idea until I actually start like digging into it a little bit more. Right now, I need to get this HVAC skill certificate under my belt real quick so I can replace my furnace and AC unit. And because I am not paying what they want me to pay for that trash, I'm like, no, it ain't happening. I ain't paying 20 grand. You guys are out of your mind. So I'm like, literally, I can do all of this within $10,000, and that's with going to school, getting the skill certificate, and doing my own units. Like that's how like it's still half. I tell you what I'm gonna pay being victimized by getting my AC and furnace unit replaced. They're still running. It's not like they're out, but they are 30 something years old. So if they do go out, I don't want to be victimized by 20,000. They want me to finance for 30 years. I'm like, I don't even have a 30-year loan anymore, guys. Like, I can't do 30 years. You out of your mind. 20 grand. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I start school like next month. And shoot, my first class is all online stuff. So it's just like, I don't even have any stepping in a classroom. And then the next semester is going into the lab and working on the actual units. So next semester I'll be all in that. So just trying to get it. Just trying to get enough where I can actually walk away with a skill on top of knowing how to do my stuff. So that's where I'm working on right at the moment. Running into problems, costly problems that are way too expensive. That is absolutely absurd to be that expensive. And so that's why I'm doing those things right now. After I'm done with those, because that's only like 3 semesters, I should have it all wrapped up in 3 semesters. So a year and a half, I'll have that whole thing. You're supposed to be able to do it in 1 year, but I missed out on a couple classes this coming semester, so I have to sign up for those ones for the next following one. But yeah, that's what happened. Unfortunate things happened, and that's why I wasn't able to do it. So it's going to continue on 1 more semester for like 1 class, I think, because I missed a class for this semester. So. They will leave my desk a lot in oil patch safety, and I had a lot of interpersonal relationships to keep up with clients. Yeah, exactly, right? So you weren't constantly at a desk all the time. Now you just leave the desk for like a couple times, and then most of the time you're just stuck at it. Yeah, so I can see like there's gonna be probably a drastic change there when I start doing it, because I've been out in the field for years. So it'll be a change. Now it just kind of depends too, because now I'll be like, if I can come up with a cool, snazzy video game and I can sit there and start developing myself. And then I'd be like the dude that came up like with Fez and stuff. So it'd just be like, bam. By himself, took 100 years, but it paid off in the end. Well, yeah, you're not soaring in pain, and you're in a relatively controlled environment, so you're not super hot, super cold. The elements are what's like really beating me up. Like that's like the big one that's beating me up so bad. That heat is killing me. I feel like I'm gonna die every day that it's like dang near 100. It's like, it's so hot. I die just being out there. Long sleeves, pants, respirator. Ugh, I'm dying. Oh, it's so bad. Just like feeling like heat strokes is just gonna kill me at any moment. Nice. All right, so these dudes are ready for a wash, but we're gonna have to do the basing on them. Get them a wash. Then I can probably have to warm up my dinner because it's cold probably now. Put this as some cool skull bones and neat stuff. Base them. PVA glue. All in on the 365. Okay. Oh, you're getting snow? You're gonna be are you getting 12 inches of snow? So it's already snowing at your place? Or is it planning on giving you snow? All mine is all my stuff is just rain. I'm not getting anything. Okay. Oh, I forgot my brush. Set it down. Yeah, getting a foot a day, getting a foot in one day is a lot. That's a bit much. Yeah, because everything on mine is just forecasted for rain for like a solid week. Not getting any snow. We got these, we're getting all these atmospheric rivers coming in. This is funny how it just goes completely around me, so it sits there in this. I know it's been a strange year. Like we've been getting like Washington got that atmospheric river. We've had all these atmospheric rivers, so we're getting all this tropical weather, so it's warm, and we've been getting like tons of those. And then like that last atmospheric river is just flooding the crap out of Washington. Like Washington's underwater. Like it's just crazy how much like how much rain they're getting. Yeah, it's just been a lot of warm temperatures. But yeah, it's crazy you guys are, because I think you guys are taking all that lasting atmospheric nonsense that came to Washington, and now you guys are finally getting snow up there. It seems like it calmed down and went up to you guys. But yeah, it completely goes around me. Like it's going right around me. I'm not getting any snow. It's got to be beating up those ski resorts really bad, not getting any moisture. Well, it's not raining down here in the it's raining down here in the valley. It's snowing up on the mountains. It's cold enough to snow up there, but has it been flooding British Columbia as well? It's a lot of moisture that they're getting. Like they're getting tons of it. Is Texas flooding also? I know it was flooding a while ago, but I didn't know it was still currently flooding. Perfect. Let's go and hit this with an oil wash. And then it'll just need to be trimmed and everything. And then we're done with my Grimghast Reapers almost. Just need to get the verdigris on there after these things dry. So that's what my big deal is, to get these things done. What's up, series? How you doing? Yeah, like you guys were like, that's what I thought too. Like you guys were like flooding like months ago. I don't remember. I just didn't see anything that if you guys were actually flooding now. I didn't think you guys were having much moisture getting over to you guys' area. You're on some high noons now? Good old high noons. Gotta change them up, dude. Sometimes, like, beers need that. They need to be changed up every so often. Can't keep drinking the same ones. All right, perfect. Those are washed. We just need to give that a minute for them to relatively dry. We just gotta give these things a moment, and then we're gonna sit there and hit them with this, and then hopefully give them enough time to dry completely. And then we're gonna be hitting all the blades with some Dirty Down verdigris. I got the other 5 or 6 of them that we're gonna use for this. Cool. I think I mixed it enough. We might have to mix it again. I haven't used it in a while. All right, guys, let me go grab my dinner real quick because I left it in the microwave. All right, a little bit of dinner time. My little portion meals that I have to have now. Well, my stomach's still recovering from the surgery. Or as I can eat a lot, it's just my stomach don't like it when I do. So everything has to be in portions. Okay, so now I got like, that's a 1/4 piece of chicken, a 1/4 scoop of mashed potatoes, and a 1/4 scoop of sauteed mushrooms. They're good.
You like the mushrooms?
No.
They're criminy mushrooms.
They're what?
Criminy mushrooms.
They're criminy mushrooms? They're good. They're good. They're tasty.
I like them a lot.
I gotta. Everything has to be on portions.
Cold?
I had to warm it up.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It was my bad because I was trying to get these guys done real quick. We'll find out. Not much we can do about it. Oh, hey, Jeremy says, what's up?
Jeremy's up here? Hey, Munson.
He's serious.
Everybody's liking dinner, huh?
Yeah, it looks good. No.
Uh-oh, I mispronounced it.
No, it's just he laughs about that because that's how we used to determine everybody's name because everybody was named Jeremy. Now you want to talk about reminiscing of a past, right?
Oh my god.
Where we had like 4 Jeremys and 15 Chris's and everybody had to be called by last names because we say Jeremy and there's like 5 heads poke up. Whoa, what? Same thing with the Chris's. We had like 15 Chris's when we worked over at the good old Willie. And you say, hey Chris, and they're like all raise their heads. You're like, oh my god.
He's like, dude.
You know,
We'd all be at the bar.
yeah, we had to call everybody by their last names because we couldn't like call.
Marvin Trout.
No.
Oh man, we go way back. We need to go see that fucker.
Yeah, we do. No, he's over in Arizona.
Oh.
That'd be a fun. That'll be
It's in Arizona. Oh, okay.
that'll be a fun drive.
Oh.
We'll go down, hit Vegas, stay at Vegas, cross over to Phoenix. Well, we probably gotta go Stack Flags down to Phoenix, but get to Phoenix, because Monument Hobbies is in Phoenix, so I can go see Phoenix.
You have an excuse.
I'll put that all on the business card.
Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy holidays.
Oh shoot, like the Canadians are already like celebrating Christmas, going to Christmas parties and stuff and things.
Darth Rosie.
Our Thanksgiving dinner, like our Thanksgiving, they're like doing Christmas parties. I'm like,
yeah.
boy, you guys doing it early.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, we're going to a Christmas party, and I'm like, we're not even done with Thanksgiving.
Aww. So sweet.
Oh.
Watching the Tearsmith. That's crazy. It's like Twilight on steroids.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
Like, not terrible. It's actually really intense.
Oh my gosh, you got tabled by your own orcs? They all blew up?
Flips table. Oh no.
They all blew up, huh?
So sweet.
Right, your Thanksgiving's October. Obviously, your Christmas is in freaking November. Makes no sense. Your baby Jesus came a month early. You're not making any sense. You're welcoming yourself into my world. Oh, that was Papa Comfort, that was. It's funny because you come up and you're like, hey, I'm checking in for a minute and I'm going to a Christmas party. I'm like, okay, have fun. I'm like, man, it's like Thanksgiving right now. You guys are Christmas partying already? I am. And then, like 2 days later, when I come back on stream or whatnot, Dragoon comes on and goes, hey, I'm going to lurk for a bit because I'm going to a Christmas party. I'm like, dude, I haven't even done Thanksgiving yet. Like, we just got done Thanksgiving. You guys are already Christmas partying and stuff. I'm like, man. Yeah, like you do them all in November. It's cool. Like, I'm like, that's awesome. I'm still dealing with like trash for Thanksgiving, you know? It's just like, damn. You guys are already doing Christmas parties? Santa Jello shots and Mrs. Santa cookie party, you know, like, you know, this is a pretty nice one, you know. Just saying. Sounds like a good time. Black Friday is like 2 months long. All of November and all the way until the 25th of Christmas is Black Friday in Canada. That's funny. Uh-oh. You let it sit for too long. My springy ghosts. You can see them just bouncing all over the place. That's perfect. Whoop, almost dropped one. When I make meatloaf on Christmas, I always do a prime rib. Prime rib Christmas. Meatloaf is good too, but I like meatloaf. We're priming it up on Christmas. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Prime rib. It's kind of like my victory dinner because I'm like, all right, I got all the kids, nieces, nephews, friends of kids and all that. I got all the Christmas things, and I was like, this is my time to like reward myself of all the stuff I did, plus my own kid. Get through all that. I'm like, I am whooped, done. My victory day. Nah, we get them from like, we got a store, it's called Smith's. They're like a good old Mormon grocery store. And then they'll have them on sale. You'll get like, let's say, I think they're like $12 a pound. So like a 5-pounder is like $60. They're like, Smith's is like a Utah-based like grocery store. So I don't know if everybody has a Smith's, but they start getting their prime ribs. And I really like their prime ribs. Their stuff is like from like, they must raise really good cows or something there in Utah. They're good. They're better than here in California cows. That's like the stuff you get. Well, then on top of it too, you get like, if you go like Costco or whatnot, and then that's when you're getting into like, what is it, like the Iowa beef or whatever, and that's expensive. When you're getting like USA Choice premium beef from like Costco, yeah, you're looking like $100. They're like $20 a pound. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. There's $23 a pound for a tenderloin roast at the market near us. Oof. Oof. Holy carp. I'm good. Man, $23 a pound, that's seriously expensive. I think I'm gonna base all these. We're gonna verdigris them all, and then we're probably gonna call it a day. That's awesome. We got like 10 of these guys done. I'll worry about the other 10 down the... You're not into ham? It's okay, but not your favorite? Yeah, like I have to have like a small spiral ham. But even like a small spiral ham comes at like 8 pounds. Be nice to have like a small spiral ham that's like 5 pounds with sweet potatoes. And then you keep like the back, like they're already sliced, so you take all the sliced ones, and the ones that are not sliced, take that whole spiral ham, and then you start boiling it, and then you make like split pea soup with it. Those are pretty good. Those are good. Oh, you got a boneless? Just that big old hunk of weird ham that looked like that? Ugh, yeah, yeah, there's a difference in the hams, that's for sure. Yeah, those are gross. I don't like those ones. I know exactly which ones you're talking about. Yeah, like I don't mind like a honey glazed spiral ham. Take that first like 3 or 4 pounds. And then normally I like those because I like making sandwiches out of them and stuff like that. Those are good. And then that big hunk apart there, then I just boil all of that to make split pea soup with the bone and everything. And that tastes really good for split pea soups. But then you'll have it for like 100 years. You'll get so tired of ham. Because that makes like there's like an 8 pound with the big bone in, spiral ham. That already lasted like 4 days plus of just like hefty ham, right? And then you make the split pea soup, you got like a week worth of soup. It's a lot of soup. That's why I wish I had like a little smaller of a ham. You need like that little baby back ham, you know, like a little baby ham. Those big old monster hams are not of my favorites. They're just too big. I don't have a big enough family for something that big. I could probably like feed a homeless shelter with a freaking giant ham like that with split pea soup. When the snow stops, yeah, that's a bummer. But yeah, pick up the dark water gets shipped to me. I should receive that Friday or Saturday. You can't wait to assemble. Ugh. I hate assembling anything now. I absolutely hate assembling. All those combat patrol magazines. And then whenever they're gonna do the spearhead, I feel like that's gonna still keep on probably another year, probably next year. Imagine that they'll do the spearhead magazines. How things are going with GW and their Battle Force boxes and stuff like that, I haven't been very impressed with, so I wasn't very impressed enough. Because normally I get so hyped up, I buy like all the Battle Force boxes, and I didn't have to do any of that this year. And then my Combat Patrol magazines, I got so many of them. I get so many miniatures. Yeah, those are done. What the hell is that? Oh no. Don't know. It fell. I don't know what fell, but something fell. Alright, need a brush to destroy, because that's all Dirty Down does, is destroy a brush. Make sure you have a brush destroying brush. I'm going to use this one. This is going to be a good old freaking Michael's cheap brush. Oh yeah. I'm going to need a petri dish. I know, you're back. Right into the good stuff here. We're going to be working with the some verdigris from Dirty Down products. Stinky, smelly stuff. Need a little bit of water, and then ooh, I don't know if I should water it. Let's do it. I'll watch you just chemical reaction happening here. Bubblerifics. And just all this weird stuff happens. It must be just a bad batch or something. But I get all this chunky stuff. All right. Now, I'm gonna slather this all over the bronze. Okay. Got it on. You won't be able to tell much until it dries, but we'll give it some time here. Show you what happens to it when it dries fully. Same dudes. Still working on the same dudes. Now we're putting the little verdigris on the metal here. It's going to give it an effect once it dries of oxidation. And then I think after I'm done with this, got it on something I didn't want to get it on. Two. There's this one. Same dudes, almost done with them. Room. No, he has little bells on them. I forgot about these ones. There's two of them that I forgot the bells. Forgot the bells. Yeah, because I got 10 of them, so that's why we've been working on them. So I got 10 of these dudes. Okay. A bit better. Okay. Knock this off. This is like time sensitive, so you gotta give me a minute. Yeah, there's little bells. Yeah, there's little bells on them. On some of them, not all of them. And most of the time, like I'm only doing, well, we did about almost 3 hours today. We did pretty good. Because I'll probably have to shut down anyways, but most of the time I do 5-hour sessions, dude. I can sit in pain for days. But since my little hernia dealio, I've been having shorter streams. Because like I get starting to feel my incision on that bottom left starting to bug me again. But I'm super close to being done. Yeah. No worries, man. I got a million things to do. Lots of miniatures to paint. A lot of miniatures to do. And I'm running out. Son of a gun. Get this one right here. Last one. See if I can scrape up enough here to get it done. And that is it. Now we gotta try to clean the brush as best as you can, but always be prepared when you're working on the dirty down products. They just wreck brushes, man, so bad. Yeah, that's 10 of them in total. Yeah, so 10 of them in total are all, now they're like all done now. Like I'm all done with all 10. Okay, now that needs to go and get cleaned. Now, you can see that it's drying and you can see the verdigris. Yeah, it's like oxidizing. How long have I been working on these or doing this in general? Down. How long have I been working on these? I've been working on these. These are like what, 3 streams? So I done, I don't know, this took me 10 hours? About an hour per miniature? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's 10 of them. Got them. Got them. They're looking good. They're oxidizing pretty well. They're cool. Now they're not all bronzy and stuff. Now they all look dead and creepy. Oh, that was awesome. Man. All right, so now they'll go. Oh, what I want, need that going back there. Okay, so these are ones that I did. Okay, now we're doing comparisons now. I don't have any room. Okay, so now we got a full set of 10 done. Okay. And now we're gonna do comparisons here. See, even the little bells look good too. Now they're all oxidized bells. So they're pretty good. I like it. And then like they're still wet, so you can see how they're still dark and wet. Once they start drying, we'll have a full oxidated product. So you can see where it's dark right there. So it's still wet, and then all the rest of it's drying and oxidizing. And that one's like fully dry. I still got a little bit of wet spots in there still. Okay, so comparison. We'll get the same ones. So this is what I did 7-8 years ago. So I have a full set of 10 of these guys. You can tell from how the blade is, from the woodworks. The cloak's not terribly bad. And I might just keep them this way and just kind of just roll with it. And then this is what they look like now. Same one. So slightly improvements here and there of what I did previously to now. So not bad. And like a lot of these things, dude, they're old. So like these dudes are cool too. These dudes are spirit hosts. They stop being entangled with each other. Blasted hooked blades. So those are my spirit hosts that we did many years ago. I'm pretty sure I did them on stream maybe? No, maybe I didn't. No, this is way before I streamed. So those are the spirit hosts. Like I said, like I'm almost done with this army, so it's like really cool. And then, yeah, I did this before I've ever streamed. I gotta say, like I streamed for 5 years now, and friggin' I've done these like 7 or so years ago. And then these are the Mirmorn Banshees. So bad. Look at that scene. Look at where they glue together. Oh, what did I do, you know? They're not bad. So those things will be dry. I'll put a varnish coat on them and they'll be done. And then all right, Noah. Yeah, I never did them on stream, huh? But yeah, these are all my old ones that I did, so I could get them together, get them done, and get them on the table. I forgot what the hell these guys are called. And then these are like the chain rasp. These are my Scooby-Doo ghosts. These ones are chain rasp horde, I think that's what they're called. I think that's like a brick of 20 in there, I think. So, not horribly bad. This dude here, this is the Morn Ghoul. Still got to finish the base and everything, but you know, it's all just a bunch of base work, I think. And I forget what this dude's called. But it's like very basic. Like I didn't really do a whole lot there, you know. Like I did a lot on the horse, but I didn't really do any much on the wings. But I think we're gonna have to do a little extra attention on some of these things. My favorite one is Lady Oleander. She's always been my favorite. Yeah, I always like Lady Oleander. She's like one of my favorite characters. But the other dudes are pretty cool too. So that's why I have these as like orange and red, because they go with the spirit host. Supposedly this dude's like, he buffs the spirit hosts. So that's why I made sure that he had orange flames all coming out of the spirits and stuff. So I don't lose track, you know, like what the heck. And then you get like these dudes and they're just like regular dudes. Like I don't know what the heck to really do with them. But I did them so long ago that I was like, well, I know they're like HQs, so that's why they're different than all the rest of them. My attempt of glowy blades 7 years ago. Not as well. You gotta say, like, I think all these are all painted with Army Painter. Old school Army Painter paint. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool to get these dudes back out on the field again. It'd be neat. So I gotta finish up a mass of these dudes. Alright, since those are done, now we're done with the Grimghast Reapers. They look good. It's nice getting a little bit more attention on these dudes. Kind of need it. Now I got a stack of things. We could probably work on stuff a little bit bigger. We can do the endless spells. Crazy thing is I have 2 of them for some reason. Like the little scythe thing. But the thing is I got 2 of them, so I only need 1. Only need 1 set of them. And then I got another one. So I'm wondering, I should probably do like a double duo here. And paint both sets. And then take the 1 set and put it over on eBay and sell it. So I could put some stuff at the eBay store. But yeah, but I got the black coach primed and ready to go. It's a lot of work that goes on this dude. So you get like a set of horses there. Another set of horses on the other end here. Super cool. Or we start working on individual dudes. So I still got the dudes that are crossbows. That I think I got 10 of them to do. Somewhere around there. I got lots of crossbow dudes. They're ready. They're ready to jam. seeing how many I got. I got so many of these little dudes. And this dude has a banner. He's pretty cool. This dude has a cool banner. Trying to see how many of these crossbow dudes I got. Maybe that's all the crossbow dudes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I got 10 of them. Okay. Yeah, so I got 10 of the crossbow dudes, the black coach. Probably got another 10 of these other ones that are, I don't know what the heck. These ones, they're almost like the chain rasp reapers, but they have swords instead of the scythes. So we'll probably have to work on these ones. Work on a different color. All right. So yeah, let's do the endless spells. Because then I can get the, because we got this cool dude too. He'll be freaking awesome to paint. Probably a horrible mistake of me having them all glued together. But I got so many neat dudes. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the crossbow dudes back. And we'll work on the endless spells. Probably the next stream. The next stream would probably be that. We'll do the endless spells. And then, next year, starting January or February, we got to work on this Black Forge Games piece. And it's massive. So we got this big mamma jamma that I'm going to be doing for a charity. So this one will be up for a raffle for the MHCP. So that'll work. It's massive. It's bigger than the Elika, the undefeated. Like, I did the Elika undefeated this year for MHCP. Then they gave me this thing for next year, and I was like, dude, this is a massive piece. Seems like I just keep getting bigger and bigger pieces. It's big. It's cool. It's massive. And then I think the next project that we're going to be doing here is working on the endless spells pieces. But I can't really airbrush right at the moment. It's how you paint, and that's true too. There's guys saying like a ton of that stuff's all going to be tons of airbrush work. Like, we're just going to be airbrush blowing right through that stuff. Just boom, 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 boom. I think I might call it quits, guys. I don't know what else to do. I think we should start fresh with these. Look at those friggin' seams. I don't know if I should fix those. Maybe I should, huh? At least this seam on the glass is like right in the inside there. Maybe I should fix those. Here, let me get my sprue goo See if I can actually fill it with sprue goo. I might take a few sprue goo deals. We'll get it prepped and ready. Yeah, your beat. Yeah, because I'm. Oh, I forgot the sprue goo. Jeez, yes. Alright, I'm starting to. Yeah, retail Christmas stuff would be rough, dude. Alright, let's finish the sprue goo. These things look fine for the big scythes. So we're going to keep those like that. And then we got the skulls. Should glue some pennies on the bottom of those things. Maybe extra thin. A little bit of sprue goo, baby. Give that a minute. Now we got the sprue goo on there. Now you just take regular cement, extra thin. And we're just gonna kind of smooth it out. And yes, it's probably gonna need another coat of it. New Year's Day off, that's pretty good for. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride and get high. Oh, but potent, baby. Got some serious cracks to fill here. Probably been better if I did like the soft green stuff, like the stuff that comes like a putty. Would probably be better at first, and then hit it with sprue goo, and then yeah, it might work, actually. You used the Tamiya. Yeah, I used the Tamiya. I used the Tamiya extra thin, and I put sprue bits in there, making it into the plastic. Night time for you. Don't go too long. I know. I still need rest. I'm gonna just do this part here, and I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to push myself too much here. There, they put me in non-commissioned department. Usually don't leave until after 2 a.m. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it'll melt a little bit of the prime, but it's not a big deal. I can reprime. Not the end of the world there. I'd rather fix the problem than and then just prime it over top. It's not going to be too big of a deal. This thing is being so difficult with me. Oh my gosh. Jar wants to stick. Thought it was done. When you think a job is done, this is it. You're supposed to use it to make extra thin after you apply the sprue goo. I like smooth that. It depends on how thick your sprue goo is. Now, if your sprue goo, my sprue goo is pretty thin. My sprue goo has got to be like a medium CA. So I really don't need to put another layer in there. So normally I put it in, it lays down smooth, and then I normally put one over top of it, so then it spreads it out. Every time that I put the extra thin where the seam of the sprue goo goes, the sprue goo like sinks inside it, and then I get a concave. So I'll have the two parts that meet here, it'll go like this, and then I'll have to do it again. But if I actually do it as it thick, it'll actually stay this way. It'll stay nice and smooth if I actually put it on and then put the thin over top of it. When I do it beforehand, it sinks too far into the crack, so I always have like these little indentions in it. But, you know, if you get it just depends on your sprue goo. If your sprue goo is super thick, I would do a thin, do the extra thin first, sprue goo, then extra thin over top. If your sprue goo is thinner, like a medium CA, then you don't really need that. You can just put that over top and then put extra thin on top of it, and then it just kind of molds in place. Yeah, it just depends. It's all about how your sprue goo is mixed. If it's super thick on the brush and stuff, I can see adding more thin CA on your miniature while you're applying it, but we're good enough. And then we got two sets of them, so one set's gonna be mine, and then the other set I'm going to sell on eBay and see what we do, how we do on that. Oh yeah, the shoulder pads on the Eldari for sure, because they're at the 2 points that hit, like they hit and they kind of have like this weird gap that's either at the end or on the inside. So yeah, if you have it thick, I'd for sure. Alrighty guys, I'm going to wrap up shop. I'm done. My incision's starting to hurt, so let's go ahead and wrap things up. Yeah, they're big, huge gaps, aren't they? Some of the Necrons have huge gaps. Yeah, like Dark Elders, Eldars all have that huge gap in the shoulders. The Lynch Guard, when I was putting the Lynch Guard together, their shoulder pads are super huge gaps. I had to fill those suckers in too. The armor plates do suck, yes. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Really do appreciate it. Shout out to the sponsors above. You can use those commands in chat, or you can go over to my Discord, !Discord. And my sponsor affiliate links are all there. You're more than welcome to use them as much as you like. Also on Discord, it's a great way to get in touch with all the rest of the community here. Another one too is my eBay store, !eBay. Pretty much everything I paint on the stream, like these things here. One set's going to be mine. The other set I'm going to put over on eBay. You guys can check it over at !eBay. It's also on my Discord too. Pretty much everything I paint on here goes over to my eBay store. Trying to get I need to update stuff and get things situated for here and over on YouTube as well. !YouTube. Yeah, I'm dual streaming now here on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm hoping to give you guys like full YouTube videos of some cool stuff that I'm planning on doing that's more than just painting tutorials. I don't want to just always do painting tutorials. I like to actually do some fun activities that are surrounded by the board game style, but doing some little bit fun things, little skits and things and all those kind of things I want to get into, but I need equipment for that. So I'm selling off a bunch of my minis on eBay, but I still want to paint them and stuff, so I'm not going to sell just gray. I'm going to paint them up and sell them off because it's fun. I like it. And then hit me up on my socials, socials. Hit me up on Instagram and stuff like that. Pretty much tied to everything, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not missing one, but I think we'll be all right there. And then that's it. That's pretty much my spiel, guys. Let me go over to my Twitch, refresh myself, see where we're at. We're going straight to Inquisitor, baby. Let's go into Inquisitor. The Inquisitor Bunze. Bastinado Fox, oh, I appreciate the sub, dude. 22 months. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna be bouncing out. I had surgery last Tuesday, so I can't hold out a whole stream, and I apologize. Inquisitor Bunzi. And I appreciate it, Bastinado. I really do. Thank you. I appreciate that support, man. I really do. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to bounce out. My incisions are like hurting on my side. So I can only do about like 2 to 3 hours so far. So we didn't do bad. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I did about 3.5 hours, but my incisions are hurting now. I'm feeling it more and more now. So I need to go and lay down and rest up. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate that sub, dude. Thank you so much for that support, and thank you all for that support and all the follows and the subs over on the YouTube, subs here on Twitch, follows over on YouTube. Thank you guys. Yeah, I know. It's only been 7 days. Been rocking it out pretty good. All right, you guys. Let's go over to Inquisitor Burnsy, see what he's up to. I really do appreciate it, guys, so much. Let's go give some love over to Inquisitor. Till then, I will see you guys on Friday. Take care, and I'll see you later.